Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. Welcome to WWE2K25, and therefore welcome to Saberduel Wrestling. And it is going to be a Thanksgiving special episode tonight. We are going to do two classic Survivor Series type matches, 4-on-4. I was actually going to go for 5-on-5, but I think 4-on-4 is the most we can do. One for the women's teams and one for the men's. We are going to start with the women's Survivor Series match to open the show. And it is star-studded. It is Lita. It is Liv Morgan of the Judgment Day. And it is our current Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Chyna and Rhea Ripley, going up against the Saberduel Wrestling Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton. And, of course, as we just saw there, and I'm literally pausing for time. Why? Because I've forgotten who the fourth member was on that team. I'm actually going to scroll back and look at the video. Asuka. Of course it was Asuka. These two right here are the Saberduel Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. They defeated Asuka and Kairi Sane to become the Women's Tag Team Champions, defeating the Kabuki Warriors. And Kairi Sane hasn't actually been seen in the ring since. This will be Asuka's first appearance. These two have absolutely dominated even before they won the titles. How could they not? Rhea Ripley is probably the most dominant women's wrestler of all time. Chyna was the epitome, that sort of benchmark for dominant, super strong, physical female wrestlers way back when that just wasn't the standard. It's not a bad start for your team. But if you want something different in the team, then you have Liv Morgan. She is part of the Judgment Day, who successfully put the boots to the Wyatt Six. And they have, in doing that, in winning that war, that rivalry, the Judgment Day have all been told they will get the opportunity to challenge for championships. Carlito started that in a losing effort to Bray Wyatt for the Halloween Havoc title. Later on tonight, the international title will be on the line. Bret Hart defending against JD McDonough. And the legacy of women's wrestling absolutely runs through Lita. Initially appeared in ECW on the major wrestling scene before entering as a sort of partner stroke valet of S.A. Rios, becoming a successful women's wrestler in her own right as well. Then, of course, teaming up with the Hardy Boys to make Team Extreme, winning women's titles while they won tag team and singles titles, and then had that run, of course, alongside Edge. And has since made comebacks to wrestling, even briefly winning the women's tag team titles herself in real life. And here are their opponents. Remember, a Survivor Series match means all four members of the team must be eliminated. We could end up with a situation where it gets down to 1-on-1. We could have a situation where it gets down to 4-on-1. None of these women will want that situation. That is not a good situation. As Tiffy Time enters the ring. Magnificent logo. How you doing, dude? It's been a little while, but in fairness, I have not done lots and lots of streams. So you haven't missed loads, so don't worry. But it is very good to see you, and I will throw this out there, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving to all Americans, Canadians, whoever celebrates it, anywhere around the world. Wish you a happy Thanksgiving. It's not something we celebrate here in the UK, but I am not above wishing, sending festive wishes to people, even if the festivity is not mine. Well, one team has the Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The other team has the Saberduel Wrestling Singles Champion for the women's division. So there are champions on both sides. Magnificent says, I'm bored, to be honest. Just wanted to hang out with my bud, Saber, for Thanksgiving. Well, dude, you are here right at the very start. This is the first match of the night, so it's good to have you here. But if anything comes up, if there's any bits, Thanksgiving meals, family games, anything like that, make sure to go and join them. I don't want you missing out on important stuff just because I'm doing a stream. Very glad to have you here, very happy to have you here. But if at any point you need to skip off to go and join like a Thanksgiving dinner or a bit of a game or something with family and friends, please do so. Really important. I never like to encourage people to spend too much time sitting watching YouTube, even when I'm the one streaming. Charlotte Flair time. Magnificent said, I had my food already. Ate lots of mashed potato and turkey and stuffing. That sounds awesome. I hope you gave your compliments and thanks to whoever did the cooking. I always made a point, usually around Christmas, it was always me nan who did the dinner. So I always make a point, if someone spent a lot of time making dinner for the family and stuff, always take the time to go and give them a big thank you. Magnificent says, my mum does a spectacular job. Well, that is great to hear. I love to hear that respect. That's, everyone should all, I know there's exceptions, but if you've got parents that do something good for you, giving them that respect is always good. I'm going to say a little round of applause to Magnificent Logo's mum for doing a spectacular job on the Thanksgiving dinner. Well done. I suppose she would be Magnificent Mom. There we go. That can be her name, Magnificent Mom. Well done on making a fantastic dinner for Magnificent's food there. Make sure she hears that. Make sure she hears that, mate. If you're watching on a phone, feel free to go and take the phone to her. Okay, there you go, says. I think my mum just heard and she said, thanks, Saber. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Okay, match time. So I've given everyone a finisher to start with. Just because otherwise I think these fights are going to be long. We'll still be here for Christmas at this rate. So, giving everyone a finishing move to start with. I've actually colour coordinated reasonably well. Apart from the fact that Asuka isn't quite colour coordinated with her team. You've effectively got a team of green and gold. Asuka has got gold. Awesome. And another German suplex by Rhea Ripley. Makes the tag to Lita. Lita with an Irish whip against the ropes. Countered. Oh, into the corner by Tiffany. And now Tiffany Stratton putting the pressure on Lita. Lita now goes for the drop kick, but it's evaded. Lita was always one of my earliest favourite female wrestlers because At a time where a lot of the female wrestlers, if they were really genuinely good wrestlers, they just didn't get a shot. The ones that did get a shot were mainly just there to be sort of models or valets. Lita was a genuine wrestler with a genuine character, and just absolutely set a bit of a standard that obviously so many of the other women's wrestlers have. I would suggest went above and beyond. Magnificent says, I've been playing Resident Evil 7 and VR, and it is very scary. I am not surprised. Oh, nice facebuster. I played Resident Evil 7 only briefly. I never actually got too far into it, and it was scary enough just playing it on as it is. But yeah, Rosie Palazzolo. Sorry, I apologize if I've butchered that name. Says about, I would love to be a moderator. I appreciate that. I don't really need moderators. I do have one person who generally watches in the background, who can be a moderator if I need it. Magnificent was made a moderator a very, 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 very long time ago when I was just getting started. And because Magnificence has always been around and stuff, I've left that as it is. It's not something I genuinely need. But I appreciate you asking, though. I appreciate you offering. It's much appreciated. And it's very good to have you here, by the way. So definitely thanks for swinging by. Also, by the way, if you're in America, I hope you're having a very nice Thanksgiving. Rosie says, all right, bro, you're the GOAT, dude. That's deeply complimentary. Thank you very much. I would suggest I am reasonably average for a YouTube streamer. There are definitely way more better ones out there than me. Rosie also says happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. For those that don't know, I'm actually in England, or Blighty as it is also known. Oh, nice. So we don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving here. But I still appreciate the well wishes, by the way. It's just because someone doesn't celebrate a holiday doesn't mean I can't appreciate that you still wish that to me. I like the idea of Thanksgiving. Rosie says my nationalities are actually in Europe. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we have people from all over the world that occasionally randomly turn up in these streams. So it is very good to have you here. Rosie says they are Irish, Italian, French, and German. Wow. So you've got, like, aspects of all those nationalities in your heritage. Is that right? Have I understood that right? My grandparents are Irish, so I do have that. Everything else within my family, as far as I'm aware, is English. My grandparents were Irish, though. They came over after the Second World War, and then moved to England. Rosie says, I do live in Warren, Canterbury Drive, Michigan. But I mean, those are my nationalities, and I'm glad God made me like this. That's great. There's nothing wrong with being proud of your family's heritage, your background, the different cultures that go into making who you are. I would give advice, if I may, when you're on the internet, and I don't just mean my stream, I mean all streams. Don't give out too much details about exactly where you are, okay? Like details and stuff like the area and street you live in, and bits like that, or local areas. There's some bad people on the internet and on YouTube and all other things. And these streams, once they're finished, they stay up forever. So not telling you what to do, not anything bad, but I would always advise people. It's why I never really, like, I get called Saber. I never say my real name. I think it's always important to practice online safety. I know people often hear that from their parents or teachers in school, and they're like, oh my God, that's so boring to hear that crap. But I think most decent streamers would tell you the same thing. Rosie says, also, you may see lots of these kind of emojis next to your stream. Oh, I'm going to quickly check what that says. Kind of, and some maybe copy, but some people, but here are some. Okay. I can see, like, the little Oh, what was that? Oh, that's me. Oh, my word. I didn't even realize I'm on the corner. I can see some of them popping up, so I can't see them on the screen, but I can see them on my phone. So I appreciate that. Magnificent says, there's 2 more people in here that could be locking up right now. Ah! Oh, my God. I was reading the chat. And now... Wait. What? I'd set this as an elimination match. Oh. Well, apparently it wasn't an elimination match. That sucks. Oh, well. Never mind. We'll make sure that the men's one ends up being an elimination match. I was supposed to get pinned then, and it would have been fine. Magnificent has said there's 2 more people in here that could be looking up right now. Oh, I see what you mean, that there's other people in the watching it. Yeah. Rose says, I mean animations though. Oh. You may see a lot of these kind of emojis next to your stream, kind of, and some might be copied by some people, but here are some. I can't see any. At least where I am now. Maybe if I rewatch it later, I might see them. But I can't see them at the moment. Magnificent says that was weird. Yeah, it was. I definitely... Nice anime. I like nice animations. Animations is good. I can't currently see them at the moment. I can see emojis. So I can see hearts and all them sorts of bits bouncing up at the side, which are very much appreciated. But yeah, okay, right. What other matches was I going to do tonight? So we're going to do the New Age Outlaws versus DIY, the Steiner Brothers versus the Motor City Machine Guns for the Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team titles, International title, Bret Hart versus JD McDonough, and then the Men's Survivor Series match. So let's start with the Tag Team match. Let's go with DIY versus the New Age Outlaws. I do apologize, by the way, guys, if I sometimes go back to a lot of the really old wrestlers. It's generally because I'm old and I watched a lot of those old wrestlers. Rosie says, make that an Extreme Rules match, maybe. What I was going to do, so it's a good suggestion, what I was going to do is make the men's Survivor Series match a no disqualification one. So save all like the all that sort of stuff for that one. Magnificent says, hi Rosie, I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm Magnificent, also known as Mr. 10 times greater than normal. He is indeed. Always appreciate people chatting to each other and introducing themselves to each other in the chat. Right, let's get the New Age Outlaws in here. Where's Road Doggy? Come on, where is he? The Road Dog, Jesse James. The badass Billy Gunn. God, I'm so old. Right, who's DIY? What the hell are their names? Why am I drawing a blank? Tommaso Ciampa. There we go. No. That one. Tommaso Ciampa. And Johnny Gargano. They were really good in NXT, by the way. If you've only seen these two, DIY, on SmackDown, definitely go back and watch them doing their stuff in NXT if you get a chance to. Because it was so much better back there. Sorry, just opening up the chat again here. Magnificence said, Mr. Perfect is perfect for a perfect pick. I used to love Mr. Perfect. One of my favourite ever matches as a kid, back in 1991, because I am so old, was Mr. Perfect versus Bret the Hitman Hart at SummerSlam 91. It was the first pay-per-view I ever watched. Great match. Rosie said, truth or dare or tongue twisters. I can do a tongue twister for you. As long as there's no swear words or anything offensive that's going to... You know, because kids watch the stream, things like that. Don't want to get demonetized. I'm not even monetized. Don't want to get demonetized before I'm monetized. But yeah, if you want to throw a couple of tongue twisters in there, I'll give them a go. Magnificence is always trying to get me to say that word. You know the rules. I will say it when it's like do you know what? Having said that, it's Thanksgiving, isn't it? Here's what I'll do. The main event match, I will say that word for you in line with the match. Okay, Rosie's going to send a tongue twister in. Okay, I'm up for that. I'm going to join this in, though. Boys and girls, children of all ages, D Generation X proudly brings to you it's Dog. Oh, I got it wrong. It's because when they actually did it for real, they would always say either you're tag team champions of the world or you're soon to be tag team champions of the world. Oh, 2 words for ya. By the way, I don't know if I'm saying this in line with them for what you actually see. Okay, Rosie says, okay, so let's see. If Matt Riddle could riddle McGriddles, how many McGriddles could riddle Griggle? Oh, I was so close I said Griggle at the end instead of Griddle. If Matt Riddle could riddle McGriddles, how many McGriddles would riddle Griddle? There you go. Smashed it. Boom. Saber for the win. I'm going to celebrate with a Haribo. I've got Harry Potter Haribo, by the way. I've got Harry Potter Haribo. I had a few bags of them. This is the last one. So, plus Harry Potter always feels like a Christmassy thing, and as we're getting towards Christmas, why not? Tell you what, as it's Thanksgiving, I'll join in. Rosie, expecto patronum. I have actually got a couple of Harry Potter ones, and I've literally just finished building a Hogwarts castle Lego set. Might post that on my Saberduel Bricks TikTok at some point soon. Okay. Oh, little jab. Knee shots. Pow. Yeah, I'm a massive nerd, so anything from video games, Lego, Star Wars, Star Trek, comics. Growing up always felt a little bit overrated. I am not saying that, Magnificent. You will hear me say the other thing before you hear me say that. I will absolutely not turn my channel into brain rot. Nice try, though. A jab. A big right jab. A big right jab from the ass man, Billy Gunn. Irish whip countered. Rose says, on October 13th, it was my dog Colby's 14th birthday. Well, happy retrospectively, happy birthday to your dog. Love animals. Always think they're an important part of the family. I always think, in general, how someone treats a pet is a very good idea of you know, the type of person they are. I always think if you've got a pet, you've got a... So that's whether it's a dog, a cat, a hamster, a rabbit, a budgie. You know, you treat it with love and respect, and it's a big sign of your character, the type of person you are. Oh, what a knee shot! That's a dynamic, isn't it? Me sort of setting like a bit of a lecture about you know, being a good person. This is a video game, so I'm allowed to do knee shots and stuff. I'd never do that in real life. In a video game, totally cool. Stompy. Rosie says, yeah, he's a Shih Tzu, a black dog. They're kind of starting to get like a grey little beard kind of thing. Just makes them distinguished. That's all. Makes them look like, you know, when dogs and pets and stuff, when they're younger, they look like little rapscallions. Little friendly little scallywags. As they get a bit older, they look like a distinguished sort of senior citizen. Like a classy gentleman. You know, at one point he might have been like, in Star Wars terms, he was like the Anakin Skywalker. Now he's going like he's going Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like that Jedi Master. Might not be the fastest thing in the world, but he's experienced and wiser for it. Oh, elbow shot. Pow! Big DDT by Billy Gunn. One of my more embarrassing honest truths is that I used to have a Billy Gunn t-shirt, and literally the logo on his back where it just says Mr. Ass, I actually had that on a t-shirt. It was not the easiest one to wear in public. Whoa. Oh, rolls back over again. One. And again. And a kick out. That was a counter city. Counter chameleon. Makes the tag to the road dog Jesse James. A jab. A jab. A jab. A jab. Pow! Pow, by the way, is a technical term. It's based on the old Latin for papaunus. All of that was a joke, by the way. Don't go into school saying you learnt some ancient Latin term called papau and Saber taught you it. That's the last thing I need. Apologise for the little cough there. Still recovering from a little bit of a cold. Big right hand by Billy Gunn. Takes out Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa's in trouble now. Oh, with a jab. What a clothesline to the back. And now he's going for the pin. Kick out. Just in time. Tommaso Ciampa looks busted open there, guys. Irish whip. Tommaso Ciampa comes in. Takes the elbow shot. Bulldog. Oh, my word. He's trying to make his way up now. With the jab, another tongue twister coming. Keep him coming, that's fine. And big right hand. Road dog now. Boot. Pump. Handle. Slam. Big slam. Hooks the leg, but in comes Johnny Gargano to break it up. Succeeds in doing just that. Again, though. Slams him even harder this time. Oh, right hand. And throws Gargano down hard. Going for the pin. It's a 1. It's a 2. It's a 3. And the New Age Outlaws are stacking up wins right now. Okay. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? Boom. There you go. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? Smashing it, man. My articulation skills are uncanny. Oh yeah, hitting the pose, hitting the pose. New Age Outlaws riding high. How much longer until they are the ones challenging the Motor City Machine Guns? Okay. So it is time to move on. Let's do our singles match. We've only got one singles match. Harley Quinn says, are we doing good? Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you. I mentioned you before. Well, indirectly. I mentioned I have someone I know who's like a bit of a moderator in the background watching most of the streams. What's weird is, by the way, I'm listening to me, like literally the game is playing music to me now. To make it stream friendly, there's an option where you can switch the music out. So right now I'm hearing Seth Rollins music, so I'm literally just sat here head banging away. You guys can't hear anything. It's sad. It's very sad. Okay. So this is for the Saberduel Wrestling International title. So for those that don't know, the international title is one I made where basically whoever is the champion, they have to defend it against someone from a different country. So currently, because Bret Hart is the international champion and no other Canadians can challenge for it, and if today's opponent, JD McDonough, wins it, no one else who is Irish can challenge for it. Okay. Title on the line, Judgment Day in his corner. Bret Hart's got a bit of an uphill challenge here to pick that title, and here we go. Got another tongue twister coming in, apparently. Magnificent says, I finished Stranger Things Season 5 last night. Right, no spoilers, because I haven't seen it yet, and there'll be a lot of other people who haven't, so don't give me any spoilers. But I will say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you say the season is so far? What they've released? Rosie with another tongue twister. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. Man, I'm smashing these. Oh, maybe it's the Britishness. That articulation has been drummed into me as part of the Queen's English. Well, it's not the Queen's English anymore, it's the King's English, but the point stands. Magnificent says it's a 5. Oh, that's interesting. It's a 5 out of 10, you say? So you didn't mean like 5 stars, you mean like 5 out of 10. I'm currently listening to, it's playing the Judgment Day's music for me, which, by the way, is an absolute banger of a tune. Yeah, the old Judgment Day music. The Other Side. You haven't heard it before, by the way. Stop watching me for a minute. Go onto YouTube and Google The Other Side Judgment Day music. Listen to the whole song. It's an absolute banger piece of music. If your head isn't mildly rocking back and forth by the time you're like 2 minutes in, I don't know what to tell you. Magnificent says, yeah, it's a 5. It's mid. Interesting. I mean, I will say in fairness, when they release it, and it's like, it's only partly done. It's not fully finished. It's hard to judge it as an overall product. It's like you're only watching half a film, because we're only watching like a fraction of the season. But that said, that's a little bit disappointing to hear. I'm probably going to watch some of it tonight, maybe the first episode or 2, and then I'll watch the rest over the weekends. He's one of my favourite wrestlers from when I was a kid, when I was getting into wrestling. As I said before, first pay-per-view I saw was Bret the Hitman Hart. At a time when all the other kids, all the others, loved the wrestlers who were the big muscly guys, the big, massive, screamy, shouty superhero types. I always loved that Bret Hart was a bit quieter, bit cooler, bit calmer, didn't need to scream and shout. He just worked hard and just put the effort in. He wasn't bigger than everybody else. He was just a little bit smarter. He practiced. He was the excellence of execution. That's why he was always the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Doesn't mean he's my all-time favourite wrestler, by the way. But he's right up there. Rosie says, alright, I have one more for you, and it might be easy, but I'm adding more words to it. Alright, go on. I'm up for a challenge. Go for it. And I don't mind losing. I'm not a sore loser. I'm sneaking in a Haribo while the referee is quietly introducing the wrestlers. Yeah. Was thinking I might make for the new year, I might make the arena bigger. I made this was like a small arena because in my little fictional world, Saberduel Wrestling was our own little company, so it was small to start with. But I feel by now we should have a slightly bigger arena. Alright. Magnificent says, I almost broke my neck yesterday. Dude, you're going to have to give me more context on that one. I'm glad you're okay, by the way. Whatever happened, be careful, man. Oh. Right, I see your tongue twister. You are just going to have to bear with me a moment because whilst I'm stuck in this little cutscene bit, I have to concentrate. Oh, whoa. Takes me down. JD locks the chin lock in. Now I switch to counter it. Brings him up. Attack. And takedown. Crucifix slam. But I'm going to pause. I don't normally do this during the matches. Okay, focus. I'm not even practicing it. I'm just going to read it out loud for the first time. If she sells seashells right on the seashore, how much more actual seashells could Sally catch seashells that are from the actual seashore? Boom. Magnificent says, I had to crack my neck because it was bothering me, and then I could almost feel it start to twist. Broke me. Man, sounds painful. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. I know, obviously, you weren't doing anything silly or anything like that. But yeah, got to look after yourself. I'm glad you're okay, though, mate. Glad you're okay. Double underhook suplex from the top turnbuckle by Bret the Hitman Hart, the international champion who won the title, by the way, by defeating John Cena in the final after also having overcome Andre the Giant in the semi-final. That was incredible. Big roundhouse clothesline, by the way. JD McDonough is being tested by the technical wrestling skills of the Hitman, but JD's got a few of those himself. Counter. Big clothesline. Sit-out clothesline by the Hitman. Rosie says, truth or dare? There's only so much I can do for a dare, and I'm also not going to do things that I don't want to do. So that's probably not what I can do. If you want to do a quiz, you want to ask me questions or things about video games or wrestling or anything else, feel free to. That's fair enough. I'm okay with that. I've also just seen Magnificent posted something there as well, by the way. I'm going to wait till I've dropped them down and then quickly try and read that. Yeah, my mum took care of me when it almost broke. She was scared. I'm not surprised, man. Any good parents should, put your sort of safety as a priority. So it's always going to come as a bit of a fright. Bret Hart locks in, going for the pile driver. Oh, my word. Oh, distraction. The Judgment Day stopping Bret Hart from being able to capitalize. Goes for the crossbody, however. And now, he went for the sharpshooter. Got kicked out. Question one. Okay, go on. Hit me with it. I'm up for it. Oh, counters the takedown into a DDT. And that was countered. Who won the first ever Royal Rumble in 1988? Now, there's a couple of answers to that because the original Royal Rumble wasn't the first Royal Rumble match. But I think the 1988 one, if I remember correctly, was won by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Could be wrong, because there was actually another Royal Rumble before it was made into an actual event. So I might have got them mixed up, but you can let me know if I'm right. Chop, 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 chop. That is correct. Boom. That wrestling knowledge was tested there. Bret Hart sliding out under the ropes there. JD with a stunner and drops the Hitman down. He's being jumped by the Judgment Day. This is unfair. Come on, ref. What? Carlito just... What? Referee's not trying to count him out. At this point, they might get disqualified. Who were the two wrestlers that tied the Royal Rumble in 1994? That would be Bret the Hitman Hart and Lex Luger. What the hell? What's this? What are the headbangers coming down? What the hell is a headbanger doing? Getting involved here. It's going to cost the Judgment Day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rolls up straight away with the crucifix pin. The referee, though, is caught focusing on ejecting the Judgment Day. A headbanger, yeah. That was a tag team. The headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. Locks in the sharpshooter here. And just like that, pow-pow. Bret the Hitman Hart retains. One of the headbangers trying to stop the Judgment Day from interfering. And thanks to Headbanger Thrasher, Bret the Hitman Hart retains the Saberduel Wrestling International Championship. The excellence of execution with another win. Going to put the tag team titles on the line next. By the way, if it gets to the end of this stream and it looks like... If it gets to the end of the stream and it looks like this has been a much shorter stream than planned, then I will try and add a bit of an extra match or something like that. Just to make up for it, because that first match, the Survivor Series women's match, was supposed to last a lot longer. What was that one? Sorry. Who won the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble? Going back then, this isn't my answer. This is just me thinking out loud. I am thinking it is either Asuka or Ronda Rousey. I remember around that time, both of them winning a Royal Rumble. Oh, I got the other question right, by the way. Cool. I am going to go with... I'm kind of going to guess, because it could be either of them. I'm going to go Ronda Rousey, but I don't know, if I'm honest. Could have been either of them. I remember them winning some of the earliest Women's Royal Rumbles. Rosie says that is correct, dude. That one was a guess. That was a guess and a half. Because, again, a lot of my wrestling knowledge, my main wrestling knowledge, is back in the old days. Like, way back when. But, cool. Glad I got that one right. Right, now, who did I say was going to challenge? Was it the Steiners? I think it was the Steiners. I'll go with the Steiners. Scott Steiner. And Rick Steiner, the uncle and father of Bron Breakker there, by the way. All right. Let's check out some comments while we're making our wrestlers' ways down the ring. Question 4, you may get this wrong. Okay. Who defeated Io Sky for the Women's Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 40? WrestleMania 40, so we're not talking long ago. I think back then Bayley won a title, but I don't know which one. I genuinely can't remember the match. So I remember Bayley winning a title. I'm sure she won one at 40, but I don't know if it was that one. So I'm going to say Bayley, but if I'm right on it, it is complete fluke. So if I'm right on that, I'm not taking credit for it. Because I'm pretty sure she won a title at that event. Oh, it was right. Okay. That was a guess, man. That was a guess. Because I literally couldn't tell you which title it was she won. Or did they even have the 2 titles then? Oh, well. Either way, I fluked it. Rick and Scott Steiner, one of the greatest tag teams. Crossed over from Japan, WCW, WF. Both of them at one point made their way into TNA as well. Feel free to go question 5, dude. No worries. I'm going to have to make sure when we do the Survivor Series match, we actually make sure we've got it as elimination and stuff properly. At WrestleMania 40, who did Rhea Ripley beat to retain the Women's World Championship? I'm saying Charlotte Flair. Was it Charlotte Flair? Because they fought a fair few times at WrestleMania. And I know it's incorrect. Oh, go on. Let me have a think. That's fine. I didn't get it right, but let me have a think. See if I can. Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch. That was actually, they had a good match as well. They did. Ah, well. The spell has been broken. Okay, former TNA Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh! Oh my word, what a DDT. Take down. Kick to the back. Again. Cannonball! Chris Sabin was also a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, by the way. Meanwhile, Scott Steiner, under a very different look, under the name Big Papa Pump, the Genetic Freak, as he was also known, had a massive sort of main event career in WCW. Was a multiple-time world champion, United States champion. Did have a bit of a mini main event run in WWE as well, but it unfortunately was at a point where he had a condition called drop foot, which meant he struggled to maintain his I think it was his right foot being able to hold it up without a brace. So he wasn't at his best. He had very, very limited range. What was the main event of Saturday night's main event 37? Oh my word. I mean, I've never numbered the Saturday night's main events. I will ask another question. Is that the most recent Saturday night's main event or one a little bit further back? I didn't even know they necessarily numbered them properly. If it's the most recent one, I know the main event of that was CM Punk versus Jey Uso. If it's not the most recent one, let me know and I'll have another guess. Oh! Saban rolled, went flying through the ropes. And Scott Steiner. Oh, the main event of WrestleMania 37. Did I just... I must have just completely misread that, dude. Sorry. I thought that said Saturday night's main event. I don't know how I did that. Either you typed it wrong or I read it wrong. Either way, no big deal. WrestleMania 37. So, you said Sunday. So, it was when they were 2 nights. Now, the question is it the first time they had a double, like the 2-night one? If it was the first, okay. So, if it was the first time that they did the... Oh, one. No. If it was the first time they did the double night pay-per-view, it would be... Oh, you thought second? Oh, maybe it was then. So I know the first time they did it, the main events were John Cena versus The Fiend and AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. They were both cinematic matches. So if it was the second one where they did it, the next year... now. You might have me there. I'm going to guess it was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. They main evented a fair few WrestleManias anyway. So... Clothesline makes the tag. That was 38, was it? Oh. Go on then. Hit me with it. Whoa. Leaps up top. Oof. Well, she says, I'll repeat the question. Go on. That's fine. Oh. Chris Sabin. Very quick. Oh, no, Alex Shelley, sorry. Very quickly stops the tag being made. But this time, he succeeds in making the tag. Oh! A little bit too much showboating from Rick Steiner. Was that one of the ones... Was that the one where the main event of night 2 was Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair? Up top. Hurricane Rana. Oh. I'm thinking of Mania night at 35. Well, there you go, mate. My wrestling knowledge has clearly failed me. Whoa! Whoa, what a roll up here! Woo! Just about kicked out. Oh, dude. I don't know, dude. Unfortunately, I've flopped on it. Oh, jab, right hand. Irish whip. Counter. Whoa! Manages to hit the DDT again. Goes for the boot. What a slam that was. And now he is going for the Hail Saban, but it looks like it's being countered. Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. I would not have even remembered that match happened, which is ironic because it was one of the first matches. It was what led to him doing the whole rack 'em and stack 'em. It was, yeah. I was actually gutted. I know a lot of people with that match, everyone was like, oh, we need Daniel Bryan added to it. I was gutted that Daniel Bryan was added to that match because for me, the whole story wrote itself. It was the spear versus the spear. Who is the best at the spear? That made the story. And then Daniel Bryan just got added to it for some reason. And I was like, but why? Oh. Knee shot. And, oh! Straight down, hooks the leg. This could be it. 1, 2, and a kick out by Rick Steiner. Maybe the experience Edge coming into effect there. Oh. And very similar to a Sister Abigail there. Scott Steiner comes in and makes the save. Who won the main event of WrestleMania 33, 2017 one-night event? Boom. Okay. WrestleMania 33. I've got to try and figure out what the match even was. So 30 was the one where Daniel Bryan won the title. Once that was all done, was definitely when they were just pushing Roman Reigns. So I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking it was either Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker or Roman Reigns versus Triple H. And I couldn't tell you which match. However, Roman Reigns won both of them. So I'm going to say Roman Reigns. Okay, Survivor Series match time now. And hopefully this time I can actually get it to work right. You want me to guess who he fought as well? Okay. I'm going to say Undertaker. But that is a guess. I was right. Lovely. Going to make this, like I said before, no DQs, no rope breaks, no count out, elimination. One starter to begin with. Let's make sure we've got a nice range of weapons involved. Sorry, again, I have got music in the background. I'm not just whistling away for no reason. Right. Now, what were the teams I was going to make? Okay. This one is going to be brutal. We are starting with Brock Lesnar. And he will be with The Rock. Yes, Brock and Rock together. And we are also going to have the Saberduel Wrestling Champion AJ Styles and Abyss. That is a hell of a team. Don't worry, I didn't see the question anyway, so you can redo it. The other team is going to be... We are going to have Cactus Jack. CM Punk. The Halloween Havoc champion, The Fiend, and of course, as part of his, big retirement tour, it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have a little cameo from one John Cena. This is going to be epic. Survivor Series style main event here, elimination. Okay. Who did Shawn Michaels lose to in the main event of WrestleMania 2007? See, around then, Shawn Michaels wasn't in main events very often. It was either one of his matches against The Undertaker or his match against John Cena. He did main event WrestleMania against both of those. I don't know. I know that at least one, if not both of his matches with The Undertaker didn't actually main event. So I'm going to err on the side of caution, and I'm going to say it was his John Cena match. Hardly Quinn says, the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, making his return to WWE 2K25. And correct, my answer was... Okay, here we have the People's Champion, the Brahma Bull, the Great One, the Final Boss. What can I say except you're welcome? Boom. That's me being the final boss of Wrestling Quiz. Moana vibes. Absolutely. That was one of the coolest and creepiest things The Rock did, where after he's just beaten down Cody Rhodes, he literally looks at the camera and quietly, slowly sings, "What can I say except you're welcome?" And it was like, oh my word. Damn, he's good at being a heel. I do actually hope we get The Rock coming back. There's 2 matches I want from The Rock. I want The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and I want The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. They want some other matches in between to build them up or whatever, or so we can get wins and then lose those 2 matches. That's fine. Magnificent says, Saber, you excited for Resident Evil 9? I am cautiously excited. I've not been the biggest fan of the newer versions of Resident Evil. The style of play and everything hasn't been quite as exciting for me. But I am interested in the story of it. The fact that it looks like it's visiting Raccoon City Police Department again. So I'm going to say cautiously looking forward to it. Rosie says, on a recent SmackDown, I believe last week, who beat up Cody Rhodes in Cody's truck? That would be the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. And here is Saberduel Wrestling's champion. He is the best right now in Saberduel Wrestling. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Boom. The amount of times I've hit that pose, thrown the hood back and just stood there arms out. Yeah. I am just being phenomenal. But yeah, Magnificent. I think it's tricky because so many of my favorite Resident Evil games, the style of play was very different back then. So the more recent ones haven't interested me as much. But story-wise, I'm keen. I am keen. Magnificent says, I'm going to get me some more turkey. You do that, man. You go smash that turkey. You showed that bird who's boss, man. Rosie's question 10. What is Kane's least favorite day? I don't know. No, I don't know. I've got nothing for you. The Monster Abyss failed to get the title over The Fiend. It was May 19th when he kept saying it as part of that was basically when his film that he was in was being released. And they kept trying to tie it into like a storyline or something. Well, if Abyss can get a win in this match over The Fiend, over Cactus Jack, 2 people he has been feuding with, then he may have another title shot opportunity. Looks like we got a bonus question. Go on then. I got enough in me for one more. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Who defeated The Rock at WrestleMania 29, but lost to him at 28? John Cena. It's John Cena. Has to be. They're the only people The Rock has fought more than once at WrestleMania, I believe, are John Cena and Stone Cold. As far as I'm aware. So, yeah, John Cena. Okay, CM Punk, people. Former Saberduel wrestling champion. Of course, in real life. Currently, WWE's world champion. Rosie says, final question. I'm going to eat some of mine. Okay, some pumpkin pie time. Okay, go on. CM Punk. CM Punk. What time is it? What time is it? It's clobbering time. Boom. I am genuinely getting quite excited for War Games now. War Games. Who did Roman Reigns first lose to? A crown jewel. I don't remember many crown jewels. When you say first lose to, do you mean like as in his first crown jewel lost? It was a team match. Was it the Bloodline one? Was that a crown jewel? When he had the one with the Usos against the sort of evil Bloodline. It was like Solo and two of the others. I can't even remember which ones. Is that the one you mean? I don't know if that was his first. Solo pinned Roman. Okay. I don't know if that was the first one. So I'm not sure about that. But enjoy your pumpkin pie, dudes. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. You take care. Magnificent says, should I stay or should I go? You do whatever you want to do, mate. With Debbie. Who's Debbie? I don't know who Debbie is. I'm assuming that's someone there. Oh, you're going to stay. Okay. Yeah, magnificent. Dude, if you've got other things to do, if you've got other things you would like to do, please do go and do them. It's absolutely fine. Never want anyone to feel like they have to stick around. Honestly, if you've got things to do, it's cool. Go for it. If you want to stay around, definitely do. That's fine. Either way is cool, mate. I appreciate that you've been here. I've never actually seen Dexter. Rose says, I'm actually staying here while eating. Yeah, Debbie's my next door neighbor who made it with me. I ain't eating with her. I'm eating... Oh, I think I've missed the last bits there. I'm eating here and staying here. Okay, cool. Well, this match might last a bit longer than the rest, as it's going to be an elimination match like the first one should have been. Magnus says, what? How dare you, Saber? Never watched Dexter. Nah, never seen it. Okay. Show a little respect, guys. Pretty soon, you won't see him. Currently in real life, this is your Intercontinental Champion. Thank you very much. The champ is here. Okay. John Cena feeling it right here tonight. He is going to be a hell of an opponent to have to eliminate. Unlike the women's match, this one should actually be proper elimination. And we have turned countouts and disqualifications off. So this is going to be a no-holds-barred Survivor Series match. John Cena, CM Punk, Cactus Jack, and The Fiend versus AJ Styles, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, and the Monster Abyss. Brock Lesnar right away comes in. Low blow. And, oh my word, Fisherman Buster picks up Cactus Jack. This is going right away. Oh my word. Straight up. F5. Tag comes in. Here comes AJ Styles right away, coming over. Cactus Jack in serious trouble here. Hit with the Styles Clash. Brock Lesnar. And already Cactus Jack has been hit with 2 finishes. What a slam. Now Abyss comes in. Picks up Cactus Jack. Black hole slam. Hooks the leg. CM Punk making his way in to interfere. It was a 1 count, but Abyss goes straight for the pin again. Oh, and it's a kick out this time. Cactus Jack has been absolutely rocked at the start of this match. Oh my word. Choke slam. Oh my word. What a move by Abyss. Yeah, I've always got to do the John Singer singing, by the way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Teammate to Brock. Magnificent says, you got to let me know, should I stay or should I go? I am never going to tell someone whether they should stay or go. You do what's best for you, dude. Awesome to have you here. But at the same time, I would never want someone to be sat in front of a screen watching me if there's something more important or more enjoyable they could be doing. You know, if you've got an opportunity to go and do something with your friends, you do that. Family, you do that. That's what's important. Brock Lesnar with the Irish whip to Cactus Jack. Tags in AJ. Rose said, just did it with you. Just did what? What have I missed? Oh, you just did the do. I get you. Oh, whoa, Cactus fighting back now. Takes the knee out. AJ Styles getting picked up here. Irish whip. Yeah, John Cena thing. I got you. I got there in the end. Cactus now needs to make a tag. He really needs to make a tag. Whoa, AJ. Whoa. Big right hand by Cactus Jack. AJ kicks up. Looks like we've got a mandible claw. Oh, no, a choke slam. AJ, though, takes it into a sort of like drag down. What the hell is that? Irish whip. Oh. AJ. Oh, what a move that was. Rosie says, this pumpkin pie is good. Here's another one for you. I've never had pumpkin pie. In fact, I've never eaten pumpkin I don't know what a pumpkin tastes like. How's that for you? Cactus Jack being brutally targeted here. Oh, he went for a Styles Clash, but it was countered by Cactus. Boot. And again goes for a powerbomb. AJ with a counter again. And, whoa, goes for a roll-up. Small package. 1, 2, 3. Cactus Jack is eliminated. Whoa. Went for the GTS there. Now AJ Styles with a roll-up again. 1. Oh, no. Not even a 1. Yeah, I've never really eaten anything that's pumpkin flavor. I don't know why. In my head, I just can't imagine what it might taste like. It's very weird in my... It's just, yeah. Maybe one day I will give it a try. Oh, what a crossbody off the top by AJ Styles. Now goes under the ring. Comes out with a guitar. It's no disqualification, so... And no countouts. Oh, bust the guitar over the head of CM Punk. Now it's the neon light tube. Oh! CM Punk stops him from using it. AJ with the Irish whip. Waiting for CM Punk to stand. Oh! Shatters it. Over the cranium of CM Punk. And now it's a table being brought in. CM Punk in lots of trouble now. Oh! Down set. Whoa. This is getting weird. Oh, there we go. Go on. Good for you, man. Good for you. Right, AJ Styles going up top here. Frog splash through the table. CM Punk is in trouble. We just had a random little no disqualification street fight outside the ring there out of nowhere. CM Punk, who lost the title, by the way, to AJ Styles due to Money in the Bank interference when he was actually fighting Triple H. Well, need to be looking for some payback here. Oh, double axe handle. What's he going for here? Oh, dodges. And now, this time, no. Oh, he misses the phenomenal forearm. CM Punk goes for the pin. Kick out by AJ. We are currently at a 3.5-star match, apparently. Rose says, my YouTube channel name is Giorgellini Eaglini. Okay. Do you actually do stuff on YouTube? Like, do you, Oh, no. Well, if anyone wants to go and check that out, please feel free to. If you actually do stuff on YouTube, I mean. Whoa. Oh! Rose says, you may sub to it, I make songs and do other stuff. I will check it out after the stream, dude. What a German suplex. Pump, handle. Oh, gutbuster. AJ Styles going up top. And we are seeing... Oh, no, no. Rose says, oh, do it on stream. If I'm going to check out people's channels, dude, I always do it after I finish the stream. Only because I tend to focus on what I'm doing at the time. Oh, my word. Shining Wizard right to the face of the champion. AJ Styles is in some trouble here. And now it is champion versus champion. Halloween Havoc champion, The Fiend, versus AJ Styles, who is looking like they're in trouble. Rose says also I may need to do a SmackDown stream tomorrow, so I might forget you. Well, feel free to do that, dude. And we'll say if anyone wants to go and check that out, go and check it out. If you like your wrestling streams, Frozie's going to be doing some. It's definitely worth seeing. Oh my word, why we got a basketball? Oh my word. Fiend with a headbutt counter. Oh, throws him into the steps. AJ Styles is going to roll up into the calf crusher. Anyway, he's not going to get a submission. And even if he would, it wouldn't count outside the ring. AJ needs to tag. And he tags in the Monster Abyss. Oh, the Monster Abyss, who lost the Halloween Havoc title match in Hell in a Cell to The Fiend. Can The Fiend get another victory over Abyss? Or can Abyss counter that loss? Make up for it? Oh my word, what a slam that was. And it's a tag to the great one, the Brahma Bull. The right hand's raining into the gut of The Fiend, who makes his way up to his feet, approaches the Rock, dodges, and the Rock with the rock bottom. The Halloween Havoc champion is down. And Abyss makes his way into the ring, makes his way to the top turnbuckle. And with a huge splash off the top rope. 1, 2. Oh, CM Punk seeks the save for The Fiend. Black hole slam. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, kick out again. Abyss just can't beat The Fiend. Big splash, but the knees are up. Abyss Irish whipped into the corner. Counter. Knee. Right hand, right hand, right hand. Big boot. Fiend is in trouble. Choke slam city. The Fiend dropped hard. Abyss wants the pin desperately, and he gets it. Abyss finally has a win over The Fiend, and that is huge. Oh, John Cena. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight up into... Oh, my word, the FU. 1. Oh, Brock makes the save. The referee is out cold. Finally makes his way up to his feet. And now John Cena and CM Punk are in this alone. It's a roll-up. 1. Kick out. Oh, whoa, whoa. John Cena. Oh, my word. Face buster straight onto the turnbuckle. And picking up for a bear hug here. This needs to escape this. Elbow, elbow. Big boot. Black hole slam to Cena. AJ Styles looking at John Cena, prone on the floor. Spiral tap, oh my word. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is alone. CM Punk is in trouble. This comes in. Oh, CM Punk with a big clothesline. CM Punk is in all kinds of trouble here. But he has Abyss up. GTS hooks the leg. AJ comes in. Oh, CM Punk could have had the win there. He goes to the top. Is he going to make that distance? He does. My lord. CM Punk. Whoa. Goes for a GTS again. Connects again. Will this time be enough? 1, 2, 3. CM Punk has pinned Abyss. And now it is Punk versus Lesnar. Rosie says, more trivia. If you want it, go for it. Suplex City for CM Punk. And he picks up Punk. F5. Rose says question 13 technically. Okay, go on. I'm game. Oh! Whoa, my word! And it looks like it is time for the single most electrifying move in all of entertainment. Other people's elbow. Who won the 1992 Royal Rumble? I believe that would be the Nature Boy Ric Flair, winning the WWF title in the same time. AJ Styles puts Punk down. That was correct. Awesome. Table being brought into the ring now. The table, CM Punk hits AJ with the guitar, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Brock makes the save. What year did Ricochet first go in WWE? Ooh, I would struggle with that one. Oh, what a drop kick. I'm going to say 2019. I'm going to go 2019. Oh, what a shot by Punk. Kick to the back. CM Punk desperately trying to survive. Sort of want to let him put me through that. Oh, pushes off. Technically half yes, half no. Go on, explain. Oh, that was weird. What's going on with that table? Okay, CM Punk being lifted up high here. That table looks like it's in a risky position. Could be enough to put Punk down. First was in NXT, in NXT 2018, but his main roster 2019. Okay, cool. AJ Styles. Oh, got shoved off through that table. Can Punk? I sort of want to let Punk get the pin here. Big splash. I'm going to let him unless someone interferes. Go on, Punk. Just pin him again. Just pin him again. It's good for the story. It's good for the story. Oh, CM Punk with a shot to the back. And now, Hurricane DDT. One then. So they're trying to move forward. What is Punk looking at? Oh my word, what? Oh, crossbody right across the table. CM Punk waiting for AJ to stand. And it's going to be a GTS. Go on, I'm just going to let him pin me. Who won the 1993 Royal Rumble? So the year after Flair. So if the one with Ric Flair was the one that led to WrestleMania 8, this will be the one that led to WrestleMania 9. And WrestleMania 9 was main evented by Yokozuna versus... oh, what? Anaconda Vice? I'm going to say Yokozuna won it then. Although I'm not sure that the Royal Rumble winner always fought at WrestleMania that back then. So, but I'll say Yokozuna. Oh! CM Punk dropped hard. Brock Lesnar. F5. Leg hooked. 1, 2, 3. Brock and Rock remain standing. And this is the winning team. Although we have some stories from this match, AJ Styles, the champion, was pinned by CM Punk, and Abyss finally pinned the Halloween Havoc champion, The Fiend. That ended as a 5-star match, greatest of all time. Rosie says, I had to look that one up. Well, at least I got it right. At least I got it right. I had to look up the last question, but that is correct. Awesome. Right, guys. I am going to wrap the stream up there. I tend to normally go for about an hour and a half. This went an hour and 40. So, yeah. The Ricochet one. Okay, fair enough. Go on. You can do one last question. I'll let that happen. I will do my outro while you're doing the question. So I want to give a thank you, by the way, to Rosie, Magnificent, and Hardly Quinn, who were all commenting tonight. Thank you very much to all of you. Rosie says, who is one of the best YouTubers? Oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give the, I know what you're hinting at. But my answer is I'm gonna mention some of the YouTubers that I know that I've seen. I'm sure yours might be very good, by the way, but I haven't seen it yet. But Ones like the Gaming Lords 04, Razor's Retro, PJ Venom, Retro Crisis, all do some fantastic stuff. But I don't know. What culture? Going in Raw, they're all good YouTubers, all wrestling ones. Yeah. Also, by the way, before we wrap up, I am going to say a very happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates it. But Rose says, I might have heard those YouTubers, but there's this guy named Sabertooth Gaming. So I've been changed from Saberduel Gaming to Sabertooth Gaming. That's actually a good name. That's a good name. I like that. But yeah. Big thank you to everyone who's been here tonight, especially, as I mentioned, Rosie Magnificent and Hardly Quinn. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. It is absolutely awesome to have been able to spend some time here. Happy Thanksgiving. So to everyone as well. Rose says, oh, I didn't see Jewel. I thought it was Sabertooth, not Jewel. Sorry. Don't be sorry, man. It's all good. It's not a problem. It's a Saberduel, as in like a Star Wars thing. It's a duel between lightsabers. There you go. I like Sabertooth Gaming though. That sounds cool as well. There you go. If I ever sort of like made a second account or something, I could make it Sabertooth Gaming. But yeah, thank you to all you guys who have been here. Really appreciate it. Hope everyone has a really great Thanksgiving. And if you're watching your wrestling, hope Survivor Series is a good one for us. Hope it's a good event. War Games. And as I always say, until next time, look after yourselves, take care, and always take the high ground. Take care, guys.